What I'm using to make this easy banana bread is a box of Duncan Hines Butter Golden Cake Mix, 2 eggs, 4 bananas, and 2 loaf pans. And I wound up mixing up my bananas, just mashing my bananas in my bowl first to start the banana bread. Mixed up 4 bananas is what I used, 4 bananas. And I'll now add eggs to it, 2 eggs. I've now stirred in my 2 eggs with my bananas, and I'm fixing to put 1 box of Duncan Hines Butter Golden Cake Mix in with this. Just dump it in and then stir it all together. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. I've now spoon stirred my cake mix, my 2 eggs and 4 bananas together, and this is a consistency I have with my mix. I'm fixing to take my hand mixer and put it on 3/4 speed and mix it for about 10 minutes together, and I'll come back and show you what the consistency looks like. Also, before I mix this up with my hand mixer, I prepare my loaf pans, and this recipe will make 2 full-size loaf pans, but today I'm going to make 1 full-size loaf pan and 2 mini loaf pans of banana bread with this mixture. I'll come back and show you the consistency after I mix it with the hand mixer, but I will show you my loaf pans, and I spray the inside of my loaf pans with cooking spray, coat it good all on the inside of my loaf pans before I do this hand mix, so I'll have them prepared after I get finished hand mixing it, so I'll be ready to pour this in the loaf pans. But I prepare my loaf pans with the cooking spray on them before I do this next step of mixing this together. I now have all my batter mixed up in a very creamy consistency. As you can see, it's real creamy, and it's ready to pour in my loaf pans. And I'll be putting in a full-size loaf pan, I'll be putting a little over half of the loaf pan full of batter, and then the small ones I'll be doing the same, about a little over half, because the mixture will rise once it starts baking. And I forgot to tell you, but before I started all this preparation, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So it's going to be preheated and ready to go. As soon as I put this in loaf pans, I'll be putting it in the oven. As you can see, my loaf pans, my 2 mini loaf pans, are about half full, and my full-size loaf pan is about half full with batter, and they're ready to go in the oven. Finished product after 40 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. It sure smells good.